Welcome back to Satisfactory, guys, and here we are where we left off in the last episode. Beltgate, as I'm dubbing it. How do we fix it? Well, I think I've come up with a solution. And here we have the problem at hand. As you can see, the ingots are coming up on the left, but their path is blocked by that lift, so we either have to go around it or we have to go through it. Since we can't go through it, or can we? Well, we kinda can. And the solution I came up with, or rather can just about tolerate, is we're going to put a lift in from the ingots, we're going to join that belt to the splitter, and then we're going to put some belts, come out a little bit, we'll put a lift in and join it back in again, so it kind of wraps around in a sort of a C shape. I found this was the least extreme option I was coming up with. I was nearly at the point of pulling a lot of this factory apart, giving it 4 floors on the bottom, just so it was perfect. I know, I'm crazy, but yeah. So we'll do the same on this floor as well, because it has kind of the same problem. So we'll do the C shape on the ingots factory floor, and we'll do the C shape on the iron plates factory floor. They're the only two that are causing the problem. The rest of the floors we can just join up with the lifts. So I finally managed to get all the lifts sorted, so let's get downstairs, jump in the hypertube here, and we'll go and sort the mines out. Right, so we're going to knock just about everything down you can see. I want this as clear as possible. We're putting tier 2 mines in, so we'll be making 360 ore per minute now. Okie doke, I've cleared as much as I can. I've made some miners. I'm going to put these miner 2s down. I also had to make a container to lead stuff to the awesome thing because my inventory was just getting so full. Right, I'll quickly delete these things since I've got a tiny bit of inventory space now. Then what have we got to do? We've got to put the lifts up. I'm going to put them really high in the air. I want this to be everything off the ground type of look. Oh, I don't believe it, I'm out of frames. Give us a sec. It's really lucky I left all these containers here for now. Otherwise, I'm going to have to be running up and down on that floor. Well, on the hypertube anyway. Right, focus your fool. Right, let's do the lift next. We're going to have to go upstairs. Oh, I'm going to have to run up, aren't I? Because if I go in the hypertube, it'll like disconnect the lift. Oh, that's the wrong floor, you fool. Next one. What do you think? Is that about level? Well, yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm reasonably happy with that. What I could have done, I could have put like foundations all the way out, then roughly got the level from that. But for now, I'll accept it. And next job on the list that never ever gets any smaller, we'll stick all the power poles down, wire these bad boys up, and you know what? We may fire up the Quattro. Or the mines, rather. Let's dump that ore in there, get it out of my inventory. It's either that or get mashed up. Oh, I'm liking the look of that. That's exactly the look I'm going for. What else? I'm wondering, should I bring everything roughly to that point, then move it in? I'm not explaining this very well, am I? I'll show you. Yeah, so what I was thinking, get the other mines, like the belts would actually come roughly to this point, then it would kind of look pretty, it would look okay. So, let's build a tower of conveyor poles, then see if we can line this bad boy up. So next, let's get the list for the other ones. I think, what's the height? What's that look like? Bit more? Is that alright? Ooh, that might have too much of it. No, oh wow, that was a good guess. 2 down, 1 to go. Will this work the same way? It might do, mightn't it? If I was really picky, I could have put a line of conveyor poles at the second miner, then joined it onto that. But you know what? I'm thinking I'm liking the look of that. So all 3 miners are now powered up. The ore should be coming pretty soon. The miner's starting to work. It's all coming to the factory now. The moment of truth. I've actually planned this, and is it going to work right? Who knows? Well, some of the smelters are definitely working. The first line of ore is coming into the factory. They're coming up. Oh, it's all coming in. Right, everything looks good so far. All the smelters, the ones I can see anyway, they all seem to be working. Let's check if the ingots are going upstairs. Holy moly. Right, let's get up to level 2 and see what's going to go wrong up there. Alright, you never know. Right, let's have a look at the plate factory. That looks good. And, ooh, there's no ingots going to the rod factory upstairs. What's wrong with this? Yeah, a bit of a doofus moment there. I knew this would happen. It's a complicated building. Let's put the lift up to the rod factory. Right, hopefully that's fixed that. Right, the ingots are coming up. Please fire up. Yes! Rods are a-coming. Yeah, let's get rid of all these iron ingots. They'll just go to waste, so remember to use them now. They'll help the factories back up anyway. And I can see the plates going up on that level as well, so let's go and check the screw factory. Oh, blow me down. This one didn't even need fixing. Look at that. And now let's go and check the top level. Is everything going up there as it should? Well, stage 1, the reinforced plates are working. It's all being built. Oof. Right, frame factory, that looks good. Right, moment of truth, is it making frames? It's not. Why is it not getting reinforced plates for? Ooh, I saw 2 items go down there. Let's check on it. Ah, I was just waiting for items to be built. Phew, panic over. And I've been doing so many other things, I totally forgot to put the belts and the lifts in to send this down to storage. What next? Let's put the walls on in the roof, I think. I want this building to look nice. It's took so long to build. Now the tricky bit, we've got to line all these industrial containers up to the chutes in the wall. Right, I'm thinking we'll have like 1.5 floor away from the industrial containers from the wall. The reason I'm doing this is we'll join the belts from the wall to the container and that'll leave a decent gap. Later on I'm going to get a programmable splitter, so when these containers are full it will then send everything to the awesome sink. But this is going to cost a lot of power in the long run, but it will make loads of tickets from the awesome sink. Is that lined up? I think it's level. Yeah, that's level with the floor, it definitely is. Oh, this hole in the floor is a right row pain. I can see myself falling down this. The problem is the hub with this little rocket ship has to like have a bit of decent height, so you can't actually just put the floor straight over the hub. So what I'm going to have to do is stick it on the side of the building somewhere. Oh, that's a job I'll have to think about. Wow, I've never fell off a building so much in my life. I literally fell off this thing like 2 or 3 times, trying to looking up and looking down. It doesn't matter, right? Put the lifts in, we'll do the merges, and we'll send this thing down to level 1 with all the storage. Oh, you know what? We might never have to come up here ever again. We could but hope. Let's build a platform, not that one you fool, just in the regular one. Let's look over the edge very carefully because I have died several times doing this today. Right, I'm pretty sure the lift won't go that far down, so we're going to have to go onto another floor somewhere, which is going to be super awkward because most of the belts, you can actually see them in the windows. We're going to have to figure something out here. Right, after much deliberation, I'm not kidding, this is half an hour in the making this solution. I'm going to loop on the inside, come back down on the outside, loop it back on the inside, then send it back down on its way. I know, bonkers, but that's the way I am. Every time you build a factory, you learn something new every time. You've got to learn from your mistakes, and the big mistake I made this time is make sure you have 4 floors on the ingot level, and also make sure all the belts are actually further away from the windows, so if you want to loop something behind them you can, and you've got the room to play with, and you haven't got to spend ages coming up with stupid solutions to problems that really shouldn't have been there in the first place. But hey ho, you live and you learn. Right, the final lift, hopefully this will work. Come on, line up, there we go. And the frames are going along. Oh, I don't believe it. I knew it would work, but it's still cool when you see it. Right, let's get downstairs, check they're all going in the containers, and have a happy smiling face. Did I say I'm happy? Oh, finally, after so many hours, we're actually making frames. They're going into the container, and hours upon hours of my life took into building this factory. Obviously, you'll not see because I've edited the footage, so everything gets built in a few minutes. Next, let's tidy this thing up. We'll put some windows in. We're going to get more of the storage sorted, and then hopefully we'll start moving the storage from the ground level to level 1. And then we're going to divert everything to the storage level. Oh my god, there's so much to do. Finally, the storage is all done. Right, next job to do. I want this hub moved. I'm sick of this hole in the floor. I'm thinking for now we'll build a little platform out here. We'll put the hub on there, just so we can still use it, but it's kind of out of the way for now. Oh, that's not going to fit. I want the cars to drive in. What the other way? Oh, that's looking good. Yeah, we'll do it this side. Yeah, it's not going to fit. Let's build a couple more platforms. Hopefully it'll fit now. Oh, finally success. I didn't think that was going to fit. So let's fill these holes in at last. We can actually get some use of this floor and we'll stop falling down it. Oh, the little flashy apostrophes there really bothering us. I'm going to have to click on everything just so they go away. Right, let's stick some railings down. I'll definitely fall off that at some point and probably die again. So next, I think, let's start clearing downstairs. I'll start deleting all the power generators and a few of the bits and bobs. Right, my inventory, it's constantly full. I can't knock this down quick enough. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little hypertube entrance down here, so then I can jump upstairs. I'll stick some storage up there, then hopefully I can knock the rest of this down. Right, that ends good. Just need some power into this. Let's get upstairs and sort the other side out. I need a hypertube entrance, you fool. No power. Right, let's get this. We'll get some power wires to the side of the base somehow. Right, now is the power sorted. Let's get a little bit of storage. I want to put all the nuts, the berries, whatever else we find. I'm going to stick them down in these little containers for now. Right, I think the base cleanup's gone pretty well here actually. The big problem is going to be biofuel. We have gallons of the stuff and the actual biofuel production because I still want to keep it going because I will split it off for making fabric. What next? I think we need to start moving all this stuff upstairs. Right, let's delete all the belts that we don't really need or I'm going to use or whatever. I'm definitely going to move all this today. Okay, I'm happy with that. We're slowly getting there. Next big thing on my mind, we're going to sort this concrete factory out. I want to make it a bit more professional looking. So let's build it behind the original miner, I think. What do you think, 4x3 for foundations? Yeah, that should be okay. We'll run just 2 constructors for now, I think. And what else? I think I'm going to move the space elevator as well. I'm wondering, will this fit on top of the big frame factory? What do you think? And that's pretty much sorted now. Next up, let's sort the hypertube out for the steel factory. Also, we've got to divert the 3 steel products coming into the storage area. What I'm thinking of, I might actually put it under the factory, then loop it back up again. I know, mad solutions to easy problems, but yeah, hey, that's me. Right, that's the power sorted. Now let's try and get the hypertube itself fixed up. And that's another job ticked off the list. Right, how are we going to route the steel? I've got to figure this one out. Right, here's my idea. Let's be sneaky. I'm going to actually put the window mounts underneath. I've already done one beforehand. So let's connect the steel, then hopefully I can put more of them underneath the floor. And that will route the bells under the foundations, I guess, of the first floor. You know what? Sometimes I have really good ideas, and look, it's actually working. It's going to the containers at the front of this building. Next, I need to empty all the containers that have got the pipes in, the beams in, and the reinforced steel in. So what I'll just join onto the belts that are already going to that storage area. Then hopefully that will empty the containers, and it'll be one less thing down here. Yeah, gotta be careful, make sure I'm tapping into the right belts here. I don't want to mix the beams up with the pipes. I mean, I can sort it out at the storage area, but why make a mistake here? It'll save a lot of hassle later on. Ah, the containers are the wrong way around. So we're going to have to feed the belts to the back of the container. Then I'm thinking, what, probably put a lift in somewhere? That's the final belt needed. So now the industrial beams are going to storage. Eventually all these containers will be empty. And we can delete them all. Oh, it's looking a bit tidy down here. Next, we've got to divert all the stuff being made from the rotor factory and all the copper products. Right about here should be good. Let's start putting down some conveyor poles. They're going to have to be pretty high. I'm going to have to guess the height, I think. If we do this one for the 90 degrees so it turns into the factory, then we'll judge all the others going back from here. Right, we're slowly getting there. I didn't envisage storage was actually going to take this long. It's a video in itself nearly. And next, let's move all the stuff from old storage to new storage. So let's put some mergers onto the belt, and then we'll connect them belts from the old storage onto here. Then it'll all get transported. Then we'll delete the containers. Then the world will look pretty again. Right, first up we need the copper sheet. Oh, that's empty. We'll delete that one then. What's in this one? Frames. No, we don't need that one. Copper sheets. There we go. Right, I'm going to divert it from this side all the way around. Shouldn't take much doing really. Let's go and check on the steel, see if it's all empty yet. Right, the reinforcer is empty. Let's delete this and the belts and the little joiner. You don't have to do all this relocating of like resources like I am. What you could do, just put them straight to the awesome sink if you want, and then slowly build your stock up again. But you know what? I thought I'd do it this way. So let's check on the pipes and the beams, where the pipes are still going. I can see that. What about the beams? Oh, it's nearly empty. Probably a minute or two and that'll be done. Right, before I forget, because I probably will, we need to connect up the rotor line to the storage. I'm pretty sure I didn't do that. Yeah, it's a good job I checked. I definitely hadn't done it. Put down a couple of foundations just so I can see on the outside, then we'll connect that belt up. Right, now mustn't forget we've got to tap into this line with the merger, and we'll get all the rotors sent here as well. Oh, we are slowly getting there. And connect this belt up to that lift, and the rotors are going upstairs. You know what, guys, I think I'm going to leave it there. I've had enough storage fun for the day. I bet you have too. I'll move the rest of this off camera and we'll get it all sorted, then try and figure out what I'm going to do with all biofuel. So thanks for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Tell us how bad I've been, because I have come up with some wacky ideas today. I will see you next time. Bye for now.